Hi everyone, welcome back to Arranging with Judy. Today I want to do something with armatures again. I did this in my last video, the armature video. I put this together. I'm hoping that this will be a really cool arrangement. I started with these two horizontal branches, and this is just some weedy, I think it's some kind of wild viburnum or something that I got out of the field. And all the leaves were off, so I didn't have to do that. But you could take a branch out of your yard and pull the leaves off and still get this, skeletal effect. So I started with these two horizontal ones, and I wired them together with a taped wire. And I've showed you a million times how to tape a wire with floral tape. But if you want me to show you again, I can. So I took 26 gauge wires and I placed them on top of the floral tape. Now, the floral tape is stretchy, it's crepe paper, it's been impregnated with wax, so it's sticky. There's not a sticky side and a not sticky side, it's all sticky. And the heat of your hands is what seals it. So I placed the wire on top of the tape like this, fold it over, and then I just start twisting with my top hand and pulling and stretching with my bottom hand. And that's how I tape a wire. So every place where it's joined, it has a little piece of that taped floral wire. Then I put these vertical placements in. Then I put a couple more horizontal placements to just brace them. And then I started just making kind of a grid on the top of this. But before that, I took some grapevine and just swirled it in the bottom just to give me a little more substance down there to help keep my stems in place. So what I want to try to do with this is a very vertical, very vegetative arrangement, a kind of parallel arrangement, okay? And I'm going to start with this lovely baptisia that I cut out of the garden. It's almost finished and it seems like it just started. I don't know. But things went really fast this year. But baptisia is one of my favorite things to grow. It's a perennial and it's just very dramatic. And the foliage after the flowers are finished is still just as delightful in flower arrangements. So what I want to do is I want to put things in the way nature grows. You usually have like a tall vertical placement in a shrub or a bush or whatever, or a bunch of flowers. Tall vertical, then one in deep, one angling back, and one over the edge. And if I keep doing that, tall vertical, one leaning back, one in deep, one over the edge, and switch it up, I should be able to get something that's real loose and real flowy, and it won't take a lot of thought or a lot of time to construct it. So, but I don't want to put the tall vertical one in first because I'm worried that it won't stand up straight. I'm going to put some of the lower placements in first. So I think I'll do well, that's not going to work. Let's move that. I think I'll do the over the edge or the down in tight first. And I might just put a tiny bit of foliage with that one too, because I want to make a secure place to put all my stems. So I'll put that low one, and then I'll put the over the edge. I gotta see if I have one that's more conducive to that. It's a little bit shorter. Over the edge in here. And you want to make sure that it's still in the water. That's why I have all that grid in the bottom and everything. That is still in the water. So there's my over the edge. And then I want a nice, straight, strong stem for this vertical one because, if you're getting something that leans to start with, if you're getting something like this, it's not going to be vertical. So try and, help yourself out a little bit by choosing the right placement. And then this one's going to go up here. And that vertical branch will help hold that in place. And then this one is going to go angled back this way. So, And then what I think I'll do is I'll repeat that going on this side so that it's more of a centerpiece style. I want to keep those. I might need those. So but I might do it with something, a different, well, do I have enough of these? I might have to do it with a different type of flower because I only have 2 of those. But I'll try and make it the same weight, and it'll be a little more interesting, you know, having a different type of flower too. So once again, I want a tall vertical, an angled back. Oh my gosh, if you guys could just smell this as I pull these things out. I have so much good stuff in here. This is skullcap, and it's related to the mint family. I think it's in the mint family, and it's a perennial, and it's wonderful. Very, you know, whimsical kind of, but it does tend to spread. So you got to kind of keep an eye on it if you're going to grow it, because it likes to move around. So I'm going to start with that deep placement like I did on the other side. So I've got this in deep, and then I need a tall vertical. Now my tall vertical is not going to go in the same place that this one did. It's going to be maybe a little bit shorter so that it won't cover up everything. But it is a little bit finer material. Okay. And then my backward placement will be over here. And then my in deep is over here, or over the edge is over here. Okay. And I might double up on these because this is a finer material, and I want to have kind of the same weight on this side as I have over there. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because we want to have this balanced, even though, you know, we've used different materials. So I'm just going to double up on this placement too, right here. Oops. Come on. All right. Okay, then I want to do something cool in the middle, and I think I might have the middle just a little bit shorter than this side is. So I have lamb's ears, and I have some really lovely rue that I got out of the garden, the herb garden. This might be kind of fun for one of the side ones. Okay, maybe I'll do this one first over here, because I really love this Artemisia. I'm going to start out the same way. I'm going to put my depth placement first, and then maybe my over the edge placement next. This is a little awkward here with all these branches. All right, and then isn't this stuff wonderful? There are a lot of varieties of Artemisia, and darned if I can remember which one this is, but I'll have to look that up. I have like 5 different varieties in my house, or in my yard, and it's hard to remember which one's which. Okay, so I have my tall vertical, my backward placement, my over the edge, my in deep, and then I'm gonna, you know, mix that up and do it with something else now. I probably want some purple on this side, and I have this really great campanula, so I think I'll do the same thing with that. I'm going to do my really deep placement over here. Oh, I should turn this so you can see. I could do that so that you can see the front, or my side. It's not really the front. Okay, so I did my in deep, my over the edges next. Come on. Okay. And then my tall vertical and my backward placement. This would be really fun as a tall vertical, but I don't know, I might be asking for trouble with that kind of crookedy stem, but let's see what we can do with that. All right, and my backward motion. All right, and then in the middle, well, let's just go to that next side. We'll just work our way into the middle. I said I wanted the roux in the middle, didn't I? Or in the side. And I think I'm going to put it on this side because I think I need a little bit of greeny yellow over there. So we're going to do a depth placement. And I don't know if this is big enough, if it's bulky enough, but my over the edge placement. Okay, and then my tall vertical and my backward motion. This is a really nice piece for the backward stuff. Now I think I can see, I think I can make these branches work with me. Okay. By, you know, tucking them in between. And, ooh, I'm having a little oregano rain over here. All right, here's my tall vertical then. And then I need to do something on the opposite side. Oh, hi. See, I need something over here too. I think the same color maybe. Why don't we try a little bit of this lady's mantle? Is that too much the same? Maybe I'll use this other artemisia that I have over here. And this is a variegated. This one is, it was right there on the tip of my tongue, and it's gone now. All right. All right, I have my depth placement and then my over the edge placement. And then my backward motion over here. We're going to put it down here. And then the tall vertical, which might just be this. Let's see. But you see how this whole grid of branching has made it so easy for me to put these placements in. If I had nothing in this bowl, all of that stuff would just go everywhere, you know. So it's kind of useful besides being interesting looking. All right, I have this wonderful lamb's ears that's blooming right now, and I'm going to put this in on this side, and I'm going to put my depth placement in first, and then my over the edge is going to go next. Do I have one that's kind of acting like it wants to go over the edge? Maybe. Okay. And then over here I'll do my tall vertical. So I just keep repeating this pattern over and over and over again on each of my little lines of placements. And it makes it very simple to remember where you are and remember, you know, what your next placement is going to be. I don't like that one there. I think I need a taller one. Let's see. I think I want it up here. Where's my knife? I covered it up. All right. So, and lamb's ears is another thing that you can grow in your yard, and it tends to spread, so you want to watch it. Almost everything I grow tends to spread, but it's very easy to dig up, so if it gets too crowded, you know, you can dig it up, and it does bloom and kind of finish, and then you just have the foliage, you know. which is still lovely. I mean, this stuff, it's got this velvety texture, and it has this really soft gray color. It's just really wonderful. Let me see, what do I want to put next in here? I think maybe the lady, oh, wait. Maybe we want to do some of this dock that I have back here. This would be really fun in there, I think. And it'd repeat that green color and the really cool texture. And we'll put a little bit of this in on this side. So I'll start with, well, let's see. I'll start with my depth placement, which I'm going to make just a little tiny piece. I'm just going to take off the foliage. This dock, I cut it out of the field, and it just grows wild. And you can even find it in the city. I'm telling you, it's everywhere in cracks of sidewalks, and it just comes up, and it's got a beautiful texture, and a lot of people want to, you know, cut it down and, you know, get rid of it, but it really is lovely in a flower arrangement. So I'm always running around cutting it. I always have a bucket in the car and a pair of cutters and a pair of garden gloves so that I can go foraging whenever I want to. This one is my over the edge, and then I'm going to come over onto this side and do the tall vertical and the backward motion on this one. And then we almost have this done. It's very, very vegetative. All right, let's see. Well, that tall vertical wasn't very tall. Maybe I will want another one in there. So, yeah, I think I do. I'm just going to tuck another one in. I think. I don't want it to get too bushy either. Sometimes you spend a lot of time finding just the right flower and then it won't go in the way you want it. So let's see if this one will do it. Yes. Okay. Now I still feel like I need one line of something right through the middle, and I have a lot of big flowers here. I think I want more purple, so maybe I'll just do another line of this lovely campanula right through the center. That would be really quick and easy too. And now at this point I have so many things in here that I think I can just do my tall vertical first and then my depth placement next, and then my over the edge after that, and then my backward motion over here. And you know, I might even decide, you know, I was thinking I might even decide to do just another line of that right through the center, you know, on this side. Let's see. All right, I can see, looking at this, I want my over the edge placement of Artemisia. I want some over here. Can you see where that's not balanced with this? So I'm going to put one of those in on this side. And then I really think I want another, no, maybe not. Maybe I don't need another, yeah, because this side's cuter. Okay, I'm going to put one more row of the campanula, I think. No, I'm not. All right, you know, sometimes I think I just want this lady's mantle, and I'm trying to justify using it, and I just want to use it, so I'm gonna. So I'm doing my tall vertical here, and then I should be flipping this around so you can see it, huh? I'll do that. Okay. Tall vertical, my depth placement. Backward motion over here. And I think I don't need anything else. Let me see. I keep hitting that. All right. Unless I wanted to just beef up the line of baptisia, just maybe another piece over here, just to give it a little more purple on this side. And then maybe another piece over here. Yeah. Because this purple pattern was a little bit weaker than that campanula. All right. Yeah, it's very vegetative. It's very you know, herby looking. It's not real flowery, but it has a good gardeny look, and I think it was a lot of fun to do. So if you enjoy watching these videos, can you like, share, subscribe? It would help a lot. Thank you. Thanks for watching.